What's up, everybody? Josh Armijo here. I hope everybody's doing good and well and stuff. I got an Arsenal inventory update to do for you guys. Vinyl this time, and considering the last time I did this, I talked about black metal releases from 2018. Today I'm going to be talking about death metal releases from 2018, and I have a nice, good, and decent stack of stuff to show you here. But first, what we're listening to in the background: Cardiac Arrest, A Parallel Dimension of Despair, another fantastic death metal release from last year. I still play this one loud and heavy, and this is still fucking great to listen to. Okay, first record I'm going to show you is of a really killer debut full-length from last year that I really haven't seen too many people talk about, but I think more people need to be talking about this particular band. This is Sulfurous with Dolorous Death Knell. Yeah. This was released in 2018 through Night Shroud Records, and of course Dark Descent Records put out the CD version of this. And yeah, Sulfurous are a two-piece band based out of Denmark, and this is a band that consists of members of probably some of the best death metal bands to come out of Denmark, particularly Frenolith, Taphos, Hyperdontia. Just a seriously great pedigree of Danish death metal bands, and Sulfurous is yet another band that really encapsulates what makes the Danish metal underground so good. But this band had put out a good share of material prior to this, and this being their debut studio full-length, it's just as crazy and as haunting and as dark as their previous material would let you on to know what they're about. I mean, this is a really solid and top-notch record. A lot of great riffs, a lot of good vocal work, great production quality on this. This is definitely a destructive death metal record. Listening to songs like Mass Death Mass, Aura of Decay, Black Death Awaits, this is just a tremendous death metal record, and I definitely think it deserves a lot of the praise and attention that it got from last year. But yeah, if you haven't heard Sulfurous, I definitely would recommend you check this band out. But anyway, here's the front cover. Really nice artwork here. Nice textured uncoded stock on this jacket here. Very nicely done. Back cover. Track listings. There you see Night Shroud Records put this out. Comes with this pretty cool booklet. There you see the band logo. And you have artwork and lyrics. Very badass. I don't know the limitation on this one to be specific, but this copy I have comes on a standard black vinyl. Cool center labels. Leviathan Cross on the B-side. Very cool. But yeah, this is a very good album. If you have not heard this album yet, I would highly recommend you get into listening to this. This will be well worth your time and efforts. But yeah, Sulfurous are the real deal, and I'm excited to see them continue to flourish, just like all of their other Danish, just like the other bands these guys are in, continue to flourish. But yeah, Sulfurous with Dolorous Death Knell. Go check this one out. Okay, from Denmark to Sweden, we have the most seasoned band in this stack that I'm showing you today, and anytime this band puts out a full-length album, it should be well noted that it's worth your time and attention to be prepared for, because this band has always been the best. This is Rune Magic with Evoked from Abysmal Sleep. Yeah, Evoked from Abysmal Sleep. Yeah, this was released in 2018 through Aftermath Music, and this is the US edition put out through Parasitic Records. And if you don't know Rune Magic, they are based out of Sweden, and this band was very well known for having a very deep and expansive discography, having that more traditional death metal sound, but then later on in their existence, they evolved into a more doomy sort of death metal band. But albums such as The Supreme Force of Earth, Enter the Realm of Death, to later early 2000s material like Moon of the Chaos Eclipse, and probably the best material from Rune Magic being 2005's In Venom, in my opinion. Absolutely classic stuff. But yeah, Evoked from Abysmal Sleep, I don't know if this is their 11th or 12th full-length album, but these guys have been around a long time, and they have been nothing short of consistent ever since then. Legendary band, but this is easily another album to celebrate in their already amazing discography. Really incredible songwriting, musicianship, lyric writing, just some really deep and powerful stuff. I love the vocals, I love the energy and intensity of them. The riffs are amazing, and the drum work is awesome too. I mean, After the End They Rise Again, A Rising Fume of Returning Death, an anthem of olden magic, just a sample of some of the great tracks that are on this album. Everything is well done and executed. I love the musicianship. I love the production. This is definitely a killer album. And if you're a Rune Magic fan, you're going to find something special to behold with Evoked from Abysmal Sleep. But anyway, here's the front cover. As you can see, this is quite a different album cover from what the original album cover is. I believe the Aftermath music version is a little different, but this is really cool nonetheless. Back cover. Track listing, there you see Parasitic Records. Of course, Parasitic Records is always on top of their game with shit. But yeah. Comes with a lyric sheet. There you see this album cover with some sort of red blood sort of artwork looking stuff. It's really, really nice. And there you have lyrics for most of the tracks and credits. I believe all the Parasitic Records versions of this album come on a standard black vinyl. Yeah, there you see side A. Side B. I love the etching on side A here. It says, "Darkness, Death, Doom Prevails." Very, very cool. Love the quality on this. But yeah, if you're into Death Doom, if you know who Rune Magic are, they are the real deal. They've always been the real deal, and this new album seals the deal. So yeah, Evoked from Abysmal Sleep by Rune Magic. Go check this one out. Next up, we have some US goodness here. This is a band that had a very, very hardcore sort of sound and style, but then they evolved into a death metal beast, and I think this is the direction they should be staying in for a long time to come. This is Outer Heaven with Realms of Outer Decay. Yeah. This is a 2018 release on Relapse Records, and I reviewed this last year, so like I do anytime I do these collection updates, anytime I review something, and anytime I get the physical copy. I won't get too much into detail, but just a quick recap. They're based out of Pennsylvania, and this is their debut full-length album. It's just unbelievably good. I love this band's style and creativity when it comes to death metal, adding hardcore elements, doom metal elements, just a really, really killer combination here. And I think a band like Outer Heaven make this style and sound work. From the vocals to the drumming to the audible bass and audible guitar riffs, this is just a very, very killer full-length album, and I think Outer Heaven definitely deserve a lot of attention and praise for what they're doing. Hopefully there will be more where this came from in the future, but yeah. Here's the front cover. Absolutely wild and crazy artwork on this thing. Very, very killer. Back cover with track listings. Since this is a gatefold, you get the full artwork in question. Very, very nicely done here. Opposite side of the gatefold, you have more artwork here. Lyrics for all the tracks and credits. Comes with a download code, but if you want the download code, go buy the album yourself. I found this locally here at Hog Wild Records in San Antonio, and my copy came on a standard black vinyl. Nice heavy black vinyl here. Dig the center labels on this thing. There are also multiple color variants of this as well, but yeah, really, really cool that I found this here in town. But yeah, Outer Heaven are great. I'm definitely excited for this band's future and for them to continue to flourish and progress. So, Realms of Outer Decay by Outer Heaven, definitely check this one out. From the US, we moved to the UK for a another album from a band that I didn't really see too much people here talk about on YouTube, but not only do I think this is probably one of the best black death metal records of last year, this is probably some of the best artwork for any album to come out in 2018. This is Spearhead with Pacifism is Cowardice. Yeah. This is a 2018 release through Invictus Productions. And if you're not familiar with Spearhead, they are based out of England in the United Kingdom, and this band plays a very war, historical themed sort of style of death metal. I mean, think, if you will, of maybe Angel Corpse in a sense, because I definitely get those Angel Corpse vibes and influences from listening to this band. And these guys have been around for quite a while, and this is their 4th full-length album, and I would consider this to be one of the best pieces of music this band has put out yet. I mean, the striking artwork this album had really got my attention, but once I listened to this album in full, I knew this band was legit and they were the real deal. I mean, listening to songs like Of Sun and Steel, Violence, Revolt, Ruination, Degeneration, Genocide, A Monarch to Rats, just some seriously wild stuff. I love this band's artwork. I love this band's musicianship. Great lyrics, great vocal stylings. I mean, like I said, if you're an Angel Corpse fan, I think you're going to find something to enjoy with what Spearhead do here. They have their own original and unique sound, but it's just so distinctive. I love what this band does. I love what they sound like, and I'm excited to hear more from them. So, anyway, here's the front cover. Like I said, this is one of the most beautiful album covers I've seen last year. Really beautifully done here, very well designed. Back cover here, more badass artwork and track listings. Gatefold with the band logo, and you have credits, more band photography. It comes with a fold-out lyric sheet. This came with a bunch of interesting goodies here. You have a fold-out of the album cover, a little bit of a backstory of to what's to be expected, lyrics for all the songs, band members in question. Came with a neat little poster here too of the artwork and the Spearhead logo. And I don't know the limitation of this, but I know there's also a gold variant of this record, but not the standard black vinyl. Very good quality here. I love the B side of this thing. Really, really killer stuff. Sounds awesome. But yeah, if you are into black death metal from a European sort of standpoint, Spearhead are definitely the real deal, and I'm excited to see and hear more from them and get to be more properly acquainted with this band. So yeah, Pacifism is Cowardice by Spearhead. Go check this one out. Okay, from the UK we move back to the US now for this next one, and this is of another debut full-length that came out last year that I think is really, really high quality. This is Mortuous with Through Wilderness. Yeah. This is a 2018 release through Tank Crimes, and this is the debut release off of Carbonized Records, which, if I'm not mistaken, is a label run by the dudes in Necrot, if I'm not mistaken, but yeah. This is a band that has members of Necrot. I believe the drummer, I don't think it's the drummer, but the guitar player, but yeah. Yeah, the drummer, I think. Yeah, I think the drummer from Necrot is in this band. You also have Mike Beams, who used to be in Exhumed. But yeah, this band is based out of California, and they play this really traditional, great style of death metal, and this is a debut full-length album that is definitely going to be appealing to fans of bands that all these guys are in. Really top quality musicianship and lyrics going on here. Listening to songs like Beyond Flesh, Chrysalis of Sorrow, Anguish and Insanity, it's just really, really entertaining and great stuff. I also love the special guest stuff that you hear throughout this record. I believe on, I don't know the track in particular, but actually, yeah, Anguish and Insanity, you have Chris Reifert from Autopsy on this song, and his vocals are very distinctive and recognizable, and it's very entertaining to listen to. Really enjoyed his guest spot here, and I believe Danny Corrales from Autopsy also does some guest guitar work on this album as well. But as far as Mortuous themselves, they have a lot to be proud of here with this full-length album, and I'm really, really stoked to hear more from them in the future. But yeah, here's the front cover. Beautiful artwork, and I love the gold foil embossment on this logo. My buddy Nev from Gruesome Graphics did this artwork for the logo. Very cool. I don't know who did the actual artwork in question here, but it's really sick too. Back cover with track listing. Another gatefold that showcases how awesome this full artwork is. Yeah, Meryl Van Hasteren did the artwork for this one. Nev did the logo, but yeah. Lyrics on the opposite side of the gatefold. Band member photos and credits and thanks. And I know this came out on multiple sort of vinyl color variants, but the version that I got is on a nice solid brown vinyl. Very, very good quality on this thing. Nice center labels. Yeah, really killer quality on this thing. But yeah, Mortuous are the real deal, and I'm very excited to see what comes from them next. So yeah, Through Wilderness by Mortuous. Go check this one out. And last but not least, we're going to end it off with another album that was in my top 5 of last year, and I still have nothing but high praise and love for an album like this. I want to see this band become more and more successful and more loved and appreciated as time goes by. This is Infuriate with their self-titled album Infuriate. Yeah. This was released in 2018 through Everlasting Spew Records. Of course, when I reviewed the album, I had the tape version put out through Goat Throne Records in Texas. And this is the vinyl version put out through Everlasting Spew. But yeah, just to recap for you, Infuriate are based out of Austin, Texas, and they play this very aggressive, contemporary style of brutal death metal, but the way they go about it is just so strong. I love this band's musical style and sound. It's incredible. I love the drumming on this album so much. The bass work, the guitar, the vocal style, the anger and intensity, it's just amazing. Juggernaut of Pestilence, Only Pain Remains, Matando, Cannibalistic Gluttony, just some seriously strong songwriting and lyric writing going on this album, and I think the future is going to continue to get bright for Infuriate. It's really great stuff. But anyway, here's the front cover. Badass John Zig artwork. Very nice to see this blown up on an LP jacket. Back cover, track listing. You see Everlasting Spew did that. Comes with a lyric sheet. Lyrics for all the songs. Band member photos of everybody involved. I believe all of the vinyl versions came with a CD version of this band's 2016 demo, which I think is really, really nice and neat. 3-track demo, pro CD, very good quality on this. Fucking love that. And the vinyl version is limited to 500 copies, and I was lucky enough to score the limited Blood and Bone variant, also through my buddy at Goat Throne Records here in Texas. And yeah, this is fucking gorgeous. It is like dark oxyblood red, brown, white vinyl color with red, white splatter. It's absolutely beautiful, and the sound quality is phenomenal on this thing. So Everlasting Spew did a phenomenal job with the vinyl version of this. So yeah, if you have not heard Infuriate, I highly recommend you guys get on to checking this one out. It is very, very, very worth your time and energy. So yeah, Infuriate by Infuriate, go check this one out. And with that being said, I'm going to conclude this video. If you happen to have heard or own any of these releases, definitely let me know what you think about it, how you feel about it, and we can go from there. Get ready, because I have some seriously major reviews coming your way this coming Monday and Wednesday. So get ready for the hot stuff. It's going to be awesome. So have a great rest of your weekend. Thanks a lot for watching. Thanks for checking out my channel. And until the next time, Army out.